Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! I hope you're able to celebrate and spend some quality time with your significant other. But if you're watching this video, you're probably not. Don't worry, you're not alone. Well, you are literally, but figuratively, you've got me, who's also literally alone, but figuratively not. Yay! Anyways, I believe a common trend for Valentine's Day is confessions. You know, confessing to your crush or proposing to someone. What's a better time to do it than on the day of love? So that's what I'm going to do today, in a sense at least. I've been holding on to something for a couple of months now, and I really need to get it off my chest. I want to be real with you guys, but more importantly, I want to be honest with myself. The past few months have been extremely difficult, mentally, emotionally, and physically for me. My whole life was flipped on its side. I lost interest and motivation. I lost people I loved dearly, and I lost who I was, my sense of purpose. To cope with the feeling of having my life falling apart before my eyes, I've resorted to unhealthy, instant forms of gratification. I soon got addicted to one in particular, and it has quickly consumed my entire life. Any depression and self-loathing I had before grows exponentially after each passing day. Every morning, I have to force myself to get out of bed. Every time I look in a mirror, I see myself becoming more and more unrecognizable. Every night, I spend hours staring at my ceiling, cursing the world for what it's turned me into. I spent all of my time searching for something to pin the cause of my misery on, never realizing that all along, the true culprit was me. But here I am now, finally admitting that I have a problem, and that I'm the only person that can fix it. The first step in problem solving is defining the problem itself. That's the only step I'm going to take for now due to how heavy and difficult it is for me to speak on this subject. Please try to be empathetic to my struggle. Although I am aware I'm going to be judged, I just wish that you'd refrain from saying negative things towards me. I feed off positive energy, so your support will help me greatly. Thank you for listening, and I'll stop my stalling. My problem is, I've gotten addicted to the Snapchat Discover page. More specifically, the relationship ones. I know, it's bad. I wish I could have been a fun juiceaholic or furry instead, but it's too late. At first, my reason for watching them was to try and elevate my depressed mood caused by my crippling loneliness, but I don't know what I was expecting, because watching two people happy and in love while I'm alone in my dark, cold room only made me feel much worse. That clearly didn't matter though, because I just kept watching. I eventually got to the point where I was spending way more time than I should be watching these, so I had to put a time limit on Snapchat. The problem with this is that I'd used the 20 minutes I'd given myself for that day very quickly. This meant for about half the day, I wasn't able to check if anyone had messaged me. This gave me even more stress, because now I had FOMO. Not that anyone had messaged me anyway, which then when I eventually opened Snapchat the next day and saw that, it made me feel even more lonely. Moving away from my little pity party, I want to go more into depth about the types of things I would see. This part is going to get sad. When you see some of the things I've willingly consumed with my eyeballs, you'll certainly think less of me. To be honest though, I deserve it for being such a degenerate. The most common trend I witnessed was this absolutely stupid kiss my best friend trend. Even though like 90% of them are clearly staged, just the idea of it is weird. And it's obvious why when you watch the ones that are actually real. It's just kissing someone without consent, which last time I checked is, kinda sorta illegal? This is also why most of them are fake. Most people are aware that it's not a normal thing to do, but there's definitely some that are real. The ones that are would be so much better if they showed the awkwardness after the fact. But no, I can only imagine the uncomfortableness and lawsuits that ensue.
I'm just tying my shoe.
Proposal videos are classics in the short-form relationship content field. They all follow a similar formula. Guy gets on one knee, girl is shocked and cries, and they hug. Cool and wholesome, right? Wrong. You'd think with it being such an emotional situation, you'd feel some of that emotion too. But since you've already watched 30 before this one, it has no spark. They really are all the same. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. The only reason I scour through countless proposal videos are for the real entertaining ones. The rejections. I guess I'm just a sociopath or a sucker for cringe, because again, the uncomfortableness that follows after the rejection is priceless. I really enjoy the stuff that is real, and there's nothing realer than a rejection. Seeing a crowd form around a man proposing just for all of them to do 180s and turn their backs to the man after it gets rejected is crazy. But society, am I right?
Want a break from the ads?
The ads here are insane. You get one like every 30 seconds, and most of the time they're unskippable. They're not long, 5 seconds at the most, but this specific time is genius by Snapchat. 5 seconds is long enough to direct your focus on the ad, but short enough for me not to just close the app. The real kicker is that you need to click the screen to skip the rest of the ad. I'm already sad enough that I'm spending my time watching these things, so why do you feel the need to constantly remind me by making me tap the screen? Just let me shut off my brain and indulge in this mindless entertainment. Please. The ads really are terrible, but I'm even worse for wasting my time watching these awful things. You win again, Snapchat. You win again!
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly.
Even with how many of these videos I've seen, I've become very aware of when I see the same couple multiple times. There's 3 in particular. The first one I've dubbed, not funny, didn't laugh. Most of their videos just consist of them lip syncing to an audio that's talking about a super relatable situation. I don't really know. There's not much effort there, and I don't really care. The next couple is, at least you're trying. Most of their videos are again just trying to be relatable, but they at least exaggerate it a bit, so it takes some creativity. Most of their videos actually have their own voices, so it does feel more relatable, unlike the forced acting of the other couple. Still not great, but it's better. The final couple is the Brooke Monk couple. I don't know if I said her name right. I don't care. I don't even know who the guy is. I don't think anyone does. He's just the boyfriend, because for some reason, Brooke is the star. The 2 other couples I mentioned usually just get thrown into compilations with each other or other random people, but Brooke and her boyfriend get entire stories just dedicated to them. I don't know why, or what the appeal of them in particular is. I think it might just be because she got TikTok famous, which in my eyes basically this means she did a dance and got lucky. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Again though, I really don't care, but I do prey on her downfall my every waking moment. I just wanted to mention and read off some of these absolutely terrible titles. He got nervous after this. Laughing crying emoji. Only guys will understand this feeling. Laughing crying emoji. Guess who broke up with who? Laughing crying emoji. He came out of nowhere. Shocked face. That last one was about basketball, so you better get your head out of the gutter there, mister. I've never once laughed or was shocked by a single video I've seen on here, so all these emojis are absolutely false advertising, and I will be suing Snapchat for every single penny they own. Okay, I know I said I'll be honest earlier, and I was, but I want to be really honest now. I know I sounded pretty bitter about some of this stuff, but it's really just because I don't have it. I watch these videos because I want to be held or kissed or have a giant fork, but I also hate on them because I can't just go out and get those things. Well, other than the fork. The real point I'm trying to make, though, is that it's okay not to be in a relationship. I see so many people my age beat themselves up and bend over backwards to try and get a girlfriend or boyfriend, not because they actually care or connect with the other person, but because they don't want to feel left out and they don't want to feel alone. They see all these famous people happy with their significant other and think, well, golly, I need to get on that pronto. The thing you have to realize about social media is that it's all fake. Everything is a front. People are only trying to show the best of themselves. This is why you only see the happy, fun side of relationships. Then when you actually get in one and realize you have to put in emotional effort, you're all like, what the heck? This is nothing like the advertising. If you take away anything I say, take this. The best place to find love isn't on Snapchat or Instagram or Roblox. It's in yourself, man. Nah, for real. If you can love yourself, you'll be A-okay. And if that's difficult for you, then know that I love you, and I believe in you, and I support you. As long as you're not a murderer or skibbity toilet enjoyer or anything else like that. The stupid internet man who loves to yap and complain thinks that you're capable of great things and deserving of love. Take that how you will. Anyways, I don't really have much more to say, and I don't know why the recording hasn't ended yet. The ending card guy isn't taking the cues. Someone's gonna get fired.